Toy Story, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, Monster Freaking Inc. If you're like me, you grew up loving Disney Pixar movies, and as each new movie approaches, with maybe a few exceptions, I'm looking at you, Cars, you look forward to what's sure to be a funny, heartwarming treat. So which of these pieces of animated cinema gold are we going to look at today? None of them. This is YouTube. Are you kidding me? You want me to get a copyright strike? Instead, we're going to go with the next best thing. DreamWorks. Instead, we're going to go with the next best thing. A shameless knockoff.
Potato?
This day and age, with each popular animated film comes a cheap attempt of a cash grab, where companies shamelessly attempt to capitalize on these films' popularity, often by taking some older, often foreign animated movie and slapping on a deceptively similar name and box art, lying in wait for whatever sales they can grab from unsuspecting children and parents. So the movie we're looking at today is called What's Up? Balloon to the Rescue. An obvious cash-in attempt on the popularity of Disney Pixar's Up. And let me tell you, it's quite a ride. As the movie opens, we're given some exposition as to who exactly our main characters are via a TV show with some very shoddy camera quality. Why is the dialogue in the background almost as loud as the narrator?
Always smiling, Dr. Crumb and his team from being ready.
Which one are we supposed to be listening to, guys? Also, why is this kid humping that couch? So the main thing this show is trying to explain is that our, heroes are a team of monster hunters. No, not that kind of monster hunter. I wish. They're more of a Ghostbusters ripoff, led by two professors who are currently working on some type of intergalactic transmission device that will allow them to communicate with aliens. The short professor, named Crumb, is the uncle of a young girl named Amanda, who we are introduced to in this showcase reel filled with weird moments of silence.
Most eligible young lady in our city, Amanda.
Also, where did the scan lines on the TV just go? Okay, oh, they're back. Okay, we're good. The opening sequence for Up is famous for being very sad. It gets the audience emotionally invested very early on. Well, the opening sequence for this movie is a different kind of sad. So Amanda is supposed to be some kind of scientific genius too. In fact, she's so smart, she's figured out how to manipulate physics and walk behind that couch that was clearly up against the wall just a minute ago. Oh, and the kid's name is Guto, and he's kind of a little douche.
It's from Uncle's transmission antenna. These are live images of the surface of Venus. Don't you think it's a thrill to behold?
What junk? Why, look at that stupid stuff. Venus is a bore.
Guto then changes the TV over to the news. You can tell it's the news because it has the recording symbol in the top corner. You know, like the news always does. Oh, the professors are on the news now. Wow, these guys really are popular today, aren't they?
Excuse me, doctors, do you have anything to say about your latest super invention?
Yeah, and any chance you can invent something that'll help the news lady with whatever's going on with her hair? The professors are on the news to talk about their latest invention, which is, I guess, some type of jet engine that you can attach to anything and make it fly? I guess? Currently, the invention is attached to their house for a demonstration. I'm sure you can already see where this is going.
So how does this hyper-light power jet work, Doctor?
You see, it's simply a rock of super energy that we created.
Dr. Crumb, I don't think it's a good idea to mention this on TV.
Yes, right, that's true. We shouldn't reveal all of the powers of this super energized rock. I don't even want to imagine what awful things would happen if it got into the wrong hands.
Oh yeah, that thing I was just about to tell you on live television? Never mind, because it would have been pretty much the worst thing ever if I had actually said it. So yes, the source of energy that makes the house fly is a super energized rock that the professors invented that is apparently incredibly dangerous.
Well, one of its most nefarious features is it can, for example, hypnotize the entire world.
Dr. Crumb, I think that's enough.
Dr. Zooks, nobody knows that you have to activate it with a secret password. Lavender? No one says lavender anymore.
Can we change this?
Yeah, no one says lavender anymore. Is that even a real word? I'm pretty sure it's made up.
I'm able to go up and down, ascend up, and descend, and go up and down.
So the reporter kinda out of nowhere just smashes the button on the professor's controller and launches the kids into the sky. She makes kind of an evil face, so I thought she was a villain or something, but no, she's just incredibly rude.
The hyperlight jet can still be very unstable. Whatever you do, remember, don't try this at home!
Wait, you're saying I shouldn't attach a jet engine to my house and fly off into space because I literally just added one to my cart on Amazon? The family heads inside to drink tea out of what I like to pretend are chocolate teacups, and Guto makes this weird sound. Enter Jean-Pierre. He's a self-proclaimed adventurer and also incredibly...
Excuse me, pardon-moi, is this perhaps the home of Monster Chaser?
French. He's come to offer the monster chasers a job, hunting down a monster in the Amazon. The professors declined the job because this guy's a party pooper.
Impossible! I don't like traveling, and I'm afraid of heights. Besides, the Amazon is no small potato.
Potato?
Potato.
Potato?
Potato.
Potato?
Potato, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a...
My partner doesn't travel well. He gets airsick.
The kids, however, take it upon themselves to accept the mission anyway. Guto seeking adventure, and Amanda seeking... Jean-Pierre. Because of course, what does every brilliant young teenage girl want more than a Frenchman who's probably twice her age?
Guto, put this laboratory down right now!
No can do, Uncle Crumb. We're already over the ocean.
And with that, they're off. The house takes to the sky and sets course for the Amazon.
When we arrive there, you'll all be in for a little surprise. I can't wait to hypnotize as many people as possible.
Hey JP, if you're gonna be Mr. Secret Villain, shouldn't you be a little further out of earshot? I mean, I'm pretty sure you just teleported to the kitchen window. Moving forward, and by forward I mean in the very next shot of the movie, we join the monster chasers inside a cave in the Amazon looking for the monster they've been hired to catch. Meanwhile, Jean-Pierre, not wasting any time 12 minutes into this movie, takes it upon himself to cause a cave-in with freaking dynamite in hopes of trapping everyone else inside. Wow, they are really in a rush with this movie, aren't they? That's fine, I don't want to drag it out either. Meanwhile, the monster inside the cave, of course, turns out to be fake.
I'd say this is beginning to smell like a trap.
Jean-Pierre then steps out of the lab, having stolen the dangerous energy rock, and plans to use it for what exactly the doctor said it could do: hypnotize the entire world. At which point, the titular balloon makes an appearance. It's actually a hot air balloon that this poor nameless man crashes in. What you're about to see is actually how this scene plays out. Yes, they didn't even bother to give this poor sap any kind of animation. He's just stiff and lifeless like a human prop. And it just makes this part play out so awkwardly.
I'm a genius!
Okay, he's actually fine. I wish it really was over though. But then monsters come floating out of a portal where the rock exploded. Never mind how dangerous the hypnotizing powers could be, that rock just opened a portal to hell. One of the monsters is about to attack Jean-Pierre when suddenly the monster chasers are free from the cave somehow, and they save the day. Jean-Pierre tries to cover his tracks by lying and saying he grabbed the rock trying to save them from the cave-in, but ended up dropping it. And Amanda is dumb enough to believe him.
You numbskull! How could you drop a super-energized rock?
It's called gravity, Mr. Scientist. Ever heard of it?
It seems just like an ordinary rock now.
That's because it's de-energized now, but it's not that rock, no. It's the other one there.
I knew that.
What? Alright, that one was kind of funny. Now that the glowing rock has become nothing more than a big poop, Crumb decides to take the hot air balloon and attach it to their house. Seriously, they just straight up take it from this guy, never to be seen again, even after he finally shows some life and asks for help. It's just like, bam, balloon. And if their invention is so revolutionary, why are they able to achieve the exact same thing with a hot air balloon? I think you guys better go back to the drawing board. Also, I like how Mr. Scared of Heights is just hanging out on the stoop, inches from death, and doesn't even bat an eyelash.
Ah, I never would have thought flying in a balloon would be so much fun.
Now that they've got the balloon on the house and this movie inches ever closer to a lawsuit, the team ventures out to rally up the 2 remaining monsters that escaped from the portal. They capture one of the monsters in Paris without much of an issue, and then it's on to the last one. Back in the house, Jean-Pierre puts the moves on Amanda in an effort to manipulate her and use her as part of his evil plans, but not before straight up drugging a child.
Would you like a candy, Guto?
Amanda! Did you see what this man just did to your brother? Now is your chance to stop this evil man once and—
I'm crazy about you, Jean-Pierre.
Oh, she's dumb. She's real dumb. They even showed her looking through a microscope in the beginning, but that's all for show, because she's dumb. So yeah, Jean-Pierre drugs the old man too, and tricks Amanda into going after the last monster for some reason. I honestly don't know what his motivation is at this point. The hypnotizing rock is long gone, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually care about capturing the last monster. I guess Jean-Pierre thinks by capturing all the monsters they'll be able to re-energize the rock? It isn't really established. Or maybe it was. It's hard to care at this point.
Let's get this monster, and then I will hypnotize the whole world.
What did you say, Jean-Pierre?
I was speaking French, mon petit. You don't understand.
You don't think I heard what you said? I don't think you're even an adventurer, are you?
What? Of course, but that's a monster.
Like I'm so stupid, huh?
Yeah.
I'm crazy about you, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, Amanda, you're pretty stupid. Not to mention that you both have literally just been attacked by the monster you came here to capture, and you're only now having this reaction?
A monster!
Then, this friendly fellow saves the 2 of them by blinding the monster with his camera.
Chunky camera made in China.
Okay, getting a little racist with the accent and the shirt, but, I mean, it's just a kid's movie, so couldn't get much worse.
Arigato!
No problem, but arigato is Japanese. I'm Chinese.
Hey, a little cultural education. See, it's not so bad.
My name is Ching Ling.
Then a whole lot of nothing happens. The old men show up and capture the monster, along with Ching Ling. Then they fly in the house again. More racist stuff happens.
Uncle Crumb! The Chinese guy is in with my monsters! I don't want that Chinese guy in there with my monsters! He didn't even say anything when I showed him the cookie!
Did you try showing him a fortune cookie? That could work.
Then Amanda confesses to Crumb about helping Jean-Pierre drug them, tells him about Jean-Pierre being a douche. Guto appears, randomly wearing sunglasses in the house for absolutely no reason. Then Jean-Pierre appears, already with the hypnosis rock in hand, and takes control of the family with the exception of Guto, because, oh, what luck, sunglasses apparently make you invulnerable to the rock's hypnosis effect.
Yes, we will, Master.
We definitely will, Master!
Jean-Pierre steps outside, and Guto shoots the rock out of his hand with, I guess, an invisible blow dart, or a really strong puff of air. This reopens the hell portal in the ground, and suddenly Guto is floating around with a handful of balloons. He gets some help from Ching Ling and says some more racist things.
Hey, Beijing! Perfect, China! I promise to give you some Moo Goo Gai Pan when we get back to the house!
He borrows Ching Ling's camera to break the others out of hypnosis. They capture the monsters, accidentally snagging Jean-Pierre into the mix. They still send him into hell with the monsters because, what can you do? He was kind of a jerk anyway. Off to the land of demons with you! And then the family sits down for a nice cup of tea, and they live happily ever after. At least it ended on a positive, friendly note.
I want to introduce you to my new boyfriend, Chin Ling!
Hello, everybody.
But did you really have to pick someone who might be smarter than me?
You mean he could be that smart? I thought he was just gonna make us some dinner!
Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it wasn't about video games this time, but it was about kind of a movie. If you like that though and want to see me do more stuff like this along with the video games, feel free to comment and let me know and I will do so.